Anytime a potential investor is reviewing real estate syndication investment opportunities, they will likely come across the term equity multiple. Even if they have purchased a primary home or a residential rental property before, it's unlikely they have heard of equity multiples. Hi there, I'm Harry Nima Segara, founder of Nima Equity. Today, I will introduce you to equity multiples and what they mean for passive investors. As a new or seasoned real estate investor, it's important to know what you're getting yourself into. Part of that awareness comes from understanding the metrics presented in the investment summary prior to agreeing to the deal. So, what is equity multiple? The initial amount invested into a deal is an investor's capital. That capital equals the amount of equity an investor has in the passive investment. Thus, the term equity multiple simply means the amount your capital will be multiplied by the end of the deal. If a real estate syndication deal has an equity multiple of 2 times and a projected hold time of 5 years, that means investors can expect to double their capital or original investment in that 5-year period. The equity multiple is the total of the cash flow distributions plus the returns after the sale of the asset. Next, let's take a look at this example with a 2 times equity multiple. The investment capital, also referred to as equity, is $100,000, and this deal has a projected annual rate of return of 8% with a 5-year hold period. This means the investor may receive about $8,000 per year for 5 years. In other words, over a 5-year period, the investor will have received a total of $40,000 in cash flow distributions. Then, when the asset is sold, investors receive their initial $100,000 back, plus another $60,000 in profit from the sale. When the $40,000 in cash flow distributions and the $60,000 from the sale are added up, that's $100,000 in total returns. The investor began with $100,000 and not only got that back, but also earned an additional $100,000 cash. In this example, the investor has doubled their money, which is what it means to have an equity multiple of 2 times. In real estate syndication deals, it's quite reasonable to expect to double your investment over the course of 5 to 6 years. More realistically, 6 years in the next few years. But that doesn't mean these deals are easily found. At Nima Equity, we aim to present our investors with a 2 times equity multiplier over a 5 to 6 year hold period. Remember, the equity multiple, just like any other projected return or rate, is projected. That means it's estimated using formulas, algorithms, and expectations of the market, and is not guaranteed. The actual returns may be below the projections shown in the investment summary, or they may far exceed what was thought possible, like what happened in the last 3 years. All in all, investors should be reviewing the details of any presented deal with a discerning eye and ask all the questions that come to mind until they feel comfortable with the information presented and confident that they are ready to move forward. Now that you understand equity multiples, you can approach the next deal with confidence around that term. If you're interested in learning more about real estate investing opportunities, join the Nima Equity Doctors Investing Club today. You will find the link down below in the description. And finally, if you like this video, hit that like button below, share with a friend, and be sure to subscribe. I'm Harry Nima Segara with Nima Equity. Thank you so much for watching.